What is a trust? Hi, I'm estate planning attorney Aaron Miller, and today we're going to talk about trust. There's different types of trust. You can have a living trust or a testamentary trust. A living trust is a trust you create during your lifetime. A testamentary trust is a trust you create after you pass away. If you have a living trust, you could have a revocable living trust, which is what most estate plans are built around, or you could have an irrevocable trust. That's typically a trust that's created for estate tax purposes or asset protection purposes, or along asset protection lines, maybe we're concerned about nursing home Medicaid. That's when you would look at an irrevocable trust. But a typical revocable trust, again, is what we normally build a regular estate plan around. And a revocable living trust is a trust you have created obviously during your lifetime, but you can revoke it. You can make changes to it at any time. As long as you still understand what's going on. You don't even have to be able to pick up a pen. As long as you understand what changes you want to make, then you can still make those changes. Now, a couple things about trust. It does help avoid probate. Now, I'll be the first to tell you, in Texas, probate's not as bad as some other places, but it's still a public process. It still can be longer than you'd like, still having to deal with the courts, and a trust helps avoid all that. It helps make sure that things are as smooth as possible after you pass away. And maybe one of the biggest disadvantages of having a trust is it takes a little bit more work in the initial part than just having a will, because we have to do what's called funding. Funding is the process of changing the ownership from you as an individual to you as trustee of the trust. It's still your stuff, you still get to control it, but you're just controlling it through the trust, which is okay because you're still the beneficiary of that trust. You're still the one that the trust is created for. Listen, trusts aren't for everybody, but if you want to make things as smooth as possible after you pass away, if you want privacy and want to make sure that nobody knows what your assets are after you pass away, then a trust might be right for you. Listen, if you live in Texas, if you have any questions about trust or wills or need to get your estate plan in place, give us a call today.